Hey gamers, this is centaurianmudpig coming at you with a building your own rig video tutorial series, no doubt. Yes, I've decided it's time to purchase myself a new Skylake system. This build is not going to be a true enthusiast, as I decided to opt out of the K series for the i7 6700 series Intel processor, due to a factor of cost and the amount of performance gains I would get out of it. It's a bang for your buck, really. Now, I'm upgrading from a laptop, which was good, and could have carried on doing the job if I was able to upgrade the graphics card in it. But given the options out there have dried up, I was given no choice other than to build myself a new system. So what have we got? Well, for those who know what they're doing, you'll already see one thing missing, and that's the processor itself. That is on its way to be delivered. So waiting for that. But that will be the i7 6700 non-K processor. I was able to save myself a fair few pennies with that, so I'm quite happy with the non-K variant. And also, I really don't expect, well, I can't overclock it, and I don't want to overclock it, to be honest, because it's going to be fast enough for what I want. So what else have we got? Well, first of all, we have our Define R5 case from Fractal Design. There is an R5 series. Reviews are just basically saying there's a few differences, but I figured I'd just go with this one because it was slightly cheaper at the time that I purchased it. To power it all, we've got the EVGA Supernova 750G2. So 750 watt gold power supply. This has had a lot of good reviews that I've seen, and it's going to be more than enough to power this rig at the moment. Our body, as it is our Maximus 8 Hero. I thought it was 7. No, so we've got a Maximus 8 Hero motherboard designed for gamers. Windows 10 ready, Ultra HD 4K, which this rig will not be able to achieve. And we've got 16 gig Vengeance LPX memory, DDR4, running at 2133 megahertz, which is a good enough speed. We've got our wonderful Gamewood Phoenix GeForce 980 Ti graphics card. This is a golden sample limited edition, and as I picked it up, no longer or discontinued from Scan, as I purchased that from the Scan website. In fact, everything you see in front of you here is purchased from Scan, and well, I've got good reviews on that, so hopefully that'll last me a while. The only thing I'm worried about is what I believe the MSI came out with increasing the lifespan of it. I expect to do a lot of gaming on this, so hopefully this will last me some time. So anyway, 6GB NVIDIA SLI ready, so I could get another one and then plugged in, and my power supply would be enough. Our storage is 2GB Seagate Barracuda. We've also got, look at it. Right, SSD. Yeah, for those people saying you're stupid enough to go with normal hard drive, SSD is what I'll be sticking on my operating system. And because you'll always need one, a DVD reader writer. So we've got Samsung DVD writer or whatever. Yeah, it's just a bog standard DVD reader writer, what we want. We have a couple of cables. Yep. So I've got a SATA cable red, and some cable ties. Awesome. Anything else I missed out here? Of course. SSD HDD adapter. Okay, so because my SSD is going to be notebook drive size, then we need that so it will fit into my fractal case. Now, I'm probably missing something else. Who knows? I don't know, I think I've got everything that I need to. I was advised that the motherboard generally comes with a lot of stuff I need. We've got all the power requiring there. Hopefully our DVD writer will come with the necessary cables to plug that in. How are we going to cool this? Well, the Corsair H110i GT. One thing I need to do is verify that this is Skylake compatible, because recently there's stuff circulating saying that some older coolers are actually causing damage and causing Skylake processors to bend. So I'm going to check before I even try and connect that to my processor that this is indeed Skylake compatible, and also before I even open the thing, because I want to be able to return it without a problem, if that is definitely the case. So I'll check this on Corsair's website and confirm that it will be suitable for my processor. Okay. Now, I'll come back later at a cost with all this, but altogether we're probably looking at upwards range of 1200. The graphics card, the GeForce GTX 980, that was about as expensive as everything else here. So that was half the cost to what you see everything here, with the exception of the processor, and we'll call it with the exception of that. So if you want to save money, get a cheaper graphics card, but I went for that because this will give me 1080, no problem, everything on high. If I want to do 4K later on in maybe 6 months to 12 months time, then I'll just get myself another GTX card, or given that DirectX 12 can allow any graphics cards to work together, then I could end up getting a Radeon if Radeon are better at that time. So we'll see what happens down the line. So coming up next, we will do an unboxing video showing all the lovely components, and from there, well, we'll see how it goes. So my idea of this is to make it more of a how to build your own system. I'll start at the beginning though. I'll show you how I considered what components were going. So that was a bit of research, how I figured out what the cost was, and then we shall go into preparing to build our system. Pretty much like any professional out there, but I'm not a professional. I've built a few PCs in my time. So this is going to be experience for me, because a lot of stuff's going to change. Stuff is more simpler, more complicated, but we'll discuss that as we go along building this system. So for now, guys, take it easy. Any questions you got about this build so far, hit them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date of any more videos in this series. Okay guys, take care and Merry Christmas. Bye for now.